see everybody? You gotta put it towards the camera.
What I am.
Alright. Hello, my name is Lopez. The nature is honestly one of the most beautiful things to me. My goal is to reduce the use of tree paper, and the information you're going to learn today has to do involving treeless paper. Treeless paper is actually a thing. I find nature beautiful. The amount of tree losses for paper is very significant, and it's decreasing. There are various ways to create paper, including bananas, cotton, the reuse of paper also by UV ray lights, and recycling the paper. So there's four different ways that I'm going to talk about today on how to reuse and recycle and make paper. One would be the reuse of paper. Two would be papers made from bananas. Three would be paper made from reused from UV lights, and four would be from raw materials. So the reuse of this type of paper would be making the ink disappear. So there's a way that the toner is removable and will make the ink disappear. This research paper has came from the processing of the Royal Society A. There's different types of solvents that are included in this combination and are processed through this process, of course. There's 3 different types of stages that the paper has to go through to be reusable. The second type would be paper being made from bananas. So it's 100% bananas and mixtured with bleach as well to create this paper. This research has been done at the Costa Rica Earth College. Even though this is a way to do it, the banana forms are an ecological threat, which is a very serious factor in this process. One interesting fact about this is that every banana paper sold, a part of donations go towards different types of proceeds. Third, paper is actually reusable by making the ink disappear using UV lights. So actually, whenever you use this process, the paper is actually reusable for up to 80 times. When you use this and it's used by nanoparticles, there's two types of different nanoparticles included in this factor of making the paper reusable. An interesting fact is that a way to make it go quicker when doing this process, it takes up to 5 days for the paper to be reusable after doing this process. But if you put it into 120 degrees Celsius, for 10 minutes the paper would be reusable in 10 minutes. So fourth, waste products. An interesting fact about this one is that the waste products from plants, it is plant-making fiber. This one's a quite interesting process because you are able to make paper even though it is a long process. One of the first processes is that they dig out the plant making fibers, and they cook them, they make them raw materials, and then they are watered down. After they are watered down, they are fanned to dry and molded and dried. So after that, they dry them, they fan them, and they even let them sit for about 2 weeks. And after they're fanned and dried, it is actually turned into paper. So that is one of the ways to make paper. So these ways are 4 different types of ways to make paper, reuse paper, any other thing. But as researchers have found, there are various ways to make paper, including using, actually another way to make it is cotton, which is quite interesting because as you know, cotton makes clothes, but there's actually a way to make cotton paper. I really hope y'all learned valuable things today on ways to make paper, and This is quite interesting to me, and I hope it was quite interesting to y'all. Thank you. Anybody have questions?
No, everything is good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.